Greetings from Texas, everybody. I am Chaos Wolf, or you can just call me Wolf for short. And this is Warhammer 40k Boltgun. We're going to run through the restricted category, which basically just means no out-of-bounds shenanigans or hardware manipulation, just as the Emperor intended. I have with me my commentator, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Grant. I was the lead designer on Boltgun, and I'm here to witter over the top of Wolf's very efficient run.
All right. And just before we begin, I want to take a few seconds to say this run is going to be dedicated to my brother who sadly passed away just last month from cancer. So I'm just here doing my part. Anyway, let's get underway here. So we start our runs, chapter select our difficulty, and then we're going to skip through the cutscene here. All right. Now timing will begin when we load into the level. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. And right from the start, we're going to go right around the mountain here. And we're going to manage our dash and our jump to carry our momentum. Chainsword lunge to that enemy. And this trick is pretty precise. Okay, I was hoping to get out of the room before the door is shut, but it is, your movement has to be spot on. Now we're just going to ride this elevator up and grab our main weapon, the Boltgun. Grant, if you would like to explain the Purges.
Oh yeah, so we're about to get to one of many Purge encounters in the game. These are sections where the room locks down, waves of enemies spawn, and you take them all out to progress. The waves of enemies are defined in the Unreal Engine, which is what we built this in, by a series of kind of blueprint nodes that track how many enemies died, or how much health was taken off them, or whether specific enemies were killed. And we're going to use that a bit later to do an exploit that's going to skip over a lot of those encounters by knowing exactly what's being tracked and playing with that very efficiently.
All right, this is going to be our first use of the wrong warping. The first few that we do don't save much time. While I set up for this red key skip, if Grant, you would like to explain the warping.
Yeah, so Boltgun's a very fast game. We spent a lot of time on the movement, getting it to feel really nice, getting you to go through levels really quickly. And as part of that, we felt that it was kind of unfair to punish you with instant death for falling off a cliff. So there are these big volumes around the edges of lots of cliffs that you can fall off, called fall zones. When you land in one, the game resets you at a defined position. But if you know exactly where those are, you can use them as an exploit to get yourself around the level a lot quicker, and that's called wrong warping. And that's a thing that you're going to see Wolf doing quite a lot throughout this run. And hopefully you're not going to see him fall into, a little bit now.
Okay, nobody, I need
fall into
to
many of those
chainsword.
fall zones normally. Sorry.
There we go. Usually you want those guys to be standing closer to the edge to chainsword lunge but they weren't cooperating.
It's a beautiful little chainsword lunge right there.
Next few rooms, I'm hoping for these Chaos Marines to drop a grenade, just so we can kill. There we go. You don't have to kill this guy, but he can rarely glitch out the elevator. Basically what happens, the elevator goes up and you stay on the ground. It clips right through you. And it can result in a soft lock. And now off to level 3. All right. So at the start here, we're going to perform a skip to grab the red key instead of going through the buildings. And unfortunately also skips getting the shotgun. It's a really great weapon, especially for a casual run, but okay, I don't have the speed to get around here. There we go. It's a really great weapon, but we don't see it at all in Chapter 1.
Because this was your one chance to get it. You know, our beautifully designed chance for you to get the shotgun. But you don't need it. we spent a lot of time when we were making this game referencing classic Doom, and one of the things we really wanted to have was pistol starts at the beginning of each chapter. So you begin each chapter with the Boltgun. So the very first one, you have to go and get it in that first level. But that means that if you don't pick up the shotgun in this first chapter from that pickup, you're not going to get it.
All right, we're about to perform another rung warp. As soon as I backtrack.
This is quite a small wrong warp that you've got coming up, right? This is quite a little one.
Yeah, it only skips us forward a few feet.
But every few feet counts.
And right here, I'm going to do a swag saw right to that enemy.
First introduction of the Terminator there, going right behind you.
Oh, almost fell off. Okay, so this next Purge encounter is a little bit different. If Grant, you would like to explain what we're about to do.
Yeah, so this is another of the Purge encounters that I talked about a moment ago, except this one's a little bit interesting because some of the encounters are based on certain enemies being killed. We call it champion spawning, so they spawn a big tough enemy that you have to take down like a little boss. This one has 2 Terminators, but it tracks the amount of health damage that they have taken, not whether they've actually died. So Wolf is going to do an exploit here where he's going to deal so much damage to that one Terminator, which I think he's just done, that it counts as having done 2 Terminators worth of damage, and it ends the encounter so that he can progress.
All right, and now the start here is about the 5-minute mark. Would be an excellent time for donations. Let's say 3 donations. Lana, if you want to go ahead.
Absolutely. We have a $50 donation from Robton, who says, "Good luck on the run and have fun, my friend. Here's to a great cause and event." We
Thank you,
also
Robton.
have $50 from Kaiser, who says, "Greetings, fellow Texan. Good luck on the run. I know you'll nail it flawlessly."
Yo, Kaiser from Night Dive, thank you.
We also have a $50 donation from Sinewave Dave, who says, "Yo, good luck on the run."
Thank you, Sinewave, longtime friend. Okay, so now we're about to pick up the Vortex Grenade. If you'd like to explain that, how that works, Grant.
Yeah, so the Vortex Grenade is a bit of very old Warhammer lore. It's a grenade that tears a rift in reality and lets horrible warp energies seep out and kill everything. In our game, we wanted it to be the kind of encounter skip button. So it has an enormous radius, it deals a huge amount of damage, and when you throw it, it lasts for ages, kind of rolling around the environment, chewing everything up. So they're extremely important to getting through the encounters quickly, but they're also hidden around the levels in lots of interesting places, so that you have to go and hunt them out. So Wolf knows exactly where they are. He's grabbed one that he's going to... I'm unsure where you're going to use it. Are you going to use it here on this Plague Toad, or are you going to preserve it till the very end with the Terminators? You're not going to use it on that Plague Toad.
Drop it down right there. Now, you may have seen me, it was very quick, but I taunted at the frog. That's not just to hurt its feelings or anything. That actually has a mechanic which I played a part in discovering. Basically, it allows the... Okay, there's the next Plague Toad spawning in. It allows the plasma gun to reach its overheat status faster. There he is. We did it again right there. All right, Plague Toad down. Yeah, and that technique, one of our community members, Stray, took me a moment to think of his name. He named it taunt casting.
So cool to see you doing that in speedruns, because for anyone who's not played the game, it has no gameplay effect. There is no reason to do it other than because it looks cool and you shout something that Rahul Kohli says at the enemies. So getting it used in speedruns is absolutely incredible and hilarious to us. We absolutely love seeing it.
All right, we're looking for, there he is, the Plague Toad. I think my health's doing okay, so I don't need to take a detour for some armor and stuff. We're just hang out right here. We're getting the next wave of enemies to spawn in so we can finish them up real quickly and proceed onward. Okay, there's a Terminator in the Marine. There we go.
Gone, just like that.
Murder's Crossing. This level used to be pretty long for this category, but thanks to some wrong warping, it's now been shortened down to be on par with the other levels we've already gone through. I just need to make sure I'm stocked on my frag grenades. So we're going to head up this staircase. Okay, might have jumped a little too soon there. There we go. Now we've wrong warped, skipping a significant amount of the level. And we're going to do the same here. I'm going to restock on my frag grenade. Up the stairs. There we go. Now all we have left to do is 2 Purge encounter. Well, navigate through some hallways. This level is basically a multi-tiered bridge. So we're gonna navigate through these and do 2 Purge encounters, and then we'll be done. For this next one, we're gonna get a power-up along with a new weapon.
Bring out the weapon roster slowly. This power-up is interesting because I didn't expect this to get used in speedruns. It's a power-up that slows time for a little bit and gives you infinite ammo, but the slow time is purely to have you have the cool effect of bullets coming out of your weapon very, very slowly. And also so that you can see that we've accurately modelled all the bolter weapon fire properly, so they come out slow and then speed up. But I didn't expect it to be used in speedruns because, you know, slow motion, speedrun, not traditionally a good combo.
Yeah, it's because the heavy bolter doesn't have any kind of reload. You can just fire it infinitely with this power-up. It makes it really excellent for this Purge. Okay, that's our next. There's the Terminator. I am out of grenades. I'm also gonna need to pick up health. Now, these things flying around me are the most annoying enemy in the entire game. Called the Screamer. All right, there we go.
I'd like to state for the record that's a matter of opinion.
All right.
We're on our way to the last encounter now. Yeah.
This next Purge is a bit temperamental. It has soft locked a few of us. I do have a backup save in the unlikely event that happens. Basically, there are 3 Screamers we got to eliminate before a wave of Terminators and Marines spawn. We're going to pick up this special ammo. If Grant, you would like to talk a bit about the alternate bolter ammo?
Yeah, so there's 3 alternate types of bolter ammo. There's the 3 Screamers all gone. Kraken, Vengeance, and Dragonfire, and they're obviously all drawn from the beautiful Warhammer lore, and they make your bolter a little bit more powerful for a while. One of them lets you fire faster, one of them lets you shoot through objects, and the other one just does lovely burning, big explosive damage. So those have been used here to speed through this, and you don't even look at that Terminator as you blow him up, because cool guys don't look at explosions.
Exactly. All right. Venerable Bastion. This one has one of the longest purges, as well as one of the shortest. And I mean, one of the shortest as in we don't do it at all. Because we'll do some clever platforming assisted by some grenades. And there we go. We passed right through that guy materializing. We'll explain who he is later. It's a bit of a surprise.
I'll get a few more of those later.
Just gonna make our way up this winding staircase. Swag saw to him. All right, and here's the Purge that we're gonna skip. Head over to these crates. Uh-oh. That's why we quick save. There we go.
There we go. impact grenading your way out of that. And you're about to do another one of those.
And then we're about to do a red key skip here. Wait a second. There we go, first try. Tossing that down just to clear the way.
And you're about to go through a series of areas that I didn't know had secrets in them until I saw you playing them. Because there were a team of very talented level designers working on this. I did some of these levels, but most of them were done by Stu Griffin or Sam Harden. Big shout out to them. And there we go. There's a secret that I did not even know was placed in that location.
Right, and this skips having to collect the, well, still need the yellow key. It just skips having to do a few fights and going through the buildings. But we're heading up to the last Purge encounter for the level. We got to first eliminate an enemy called an Exalted Flamer, and then a aspiring champion followed by a Terminator. And it is a fairly long one, so good time for donations.
Absolutely. So we have a $20 donation from Hypo, who says, sometimes you watch for the game and sometimes you watch for the runner. This time, it's both. Chaos Wolf is a huge part of so many speedrunning communities and a fabulous ambassador for each and every one. Much love for all you do from a fellow Turok runner.
Thank you, Hypo.
Would you like another?
Go ahead. Let's say 3 more.
Sure. We have a $15 donation from Bug Doctor, who says, met Wolf a number of years back now, and I'm always blown away by his focus and execution in a broad variety of FPS titles. Super talented runner, and it's great to see him on the big GDQ stage again. Good luck, bud. We have a $15 donation from Wilder Joe, who says, hey Wolf, it's Wilder Joe from the WH40K Speedrun Discord. We're all super excited to see Boltgun ran for such an awesome cause, and we're all cheering you on. Good luck on the run, and thanks to all the staff that make this possible. We also have a $20 donation from Merrick, who says, from a Dawn of War runner to a valiant Boltgun runner, 40K gamers around the world salute you, Wolf. The Emperor protects.
Thank you.
And we have a $250 donation from Quantum Jump, who says, for the Emperor!
Thank you very much, Lana. So that one of those enemies was known as a aspiring champion. If you like, what is the gimmick with those that enemy, Grant?
Yeah, so the aspiring champions are a lot of people's pick for their least favorite enemy, which is what I was telling you earlier about the Screamers. They are designed to make you change your gameplay, so they force you to backpedal, basically, which is something that you don't have to do in the rest of the game. You're basically chomping through dudes the entire game, and when you come against one of the aspiring champions, you need to run away from them, because when they deal damage to you, they make an offering to the Blood God, blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne, and by doing that, they get the ability to ascend when they die. So if they damaged you, they get back up if you kill them, and are even more deadly and terrifying than they were before. So there's 2 ways to deal with that. Don't get damaged, or turn them into a puddle of brown mulch with your plasma gun.
And we also picked up the first time ever we picked up the Machine Spirit. If you would like to explain that, we applied it to our plasma gun there.
Yeah, so you can see the Machine Spirit on the plasma gun right now, souping it up, making it more powerful, more damage, larger area. Doesn't deal any splash damage to the player when it's been souped up by the Machine Spirit. The Machine Spirit's a thing in Warhammer where they worship their weapons and they pray to the little spirits that live in them, in their minds. So it's one of those, and it has a variable effect on what weapon you pick it up with. So on the plasma gun, more damage, bigger area of effect. On the shotgun, makes the bullets ricochet. I'm struggling to think of all of the things that it does on all of the other weapons, but the goal is that you pick it up and experiment and you get cool effects.
Right, and now we're going to pick up another Vortex grenade here. We're going to need that for the mini boss. First, we have a few Purge encounters, which I think would be a good time. Final call for donations.
For sure. So we have a $50 donation from Phoenix who says, "For the Emperor! Wish you all a lot of fun and stay healthy." We also have a $10 donation from Swordchuck who says, "According to the Codex Astartes," apologies if I didn't pronounce that right, "preventing cancer is just like purging Nurgle. Courage and honor."
Love all these quotes. All right, there's our guy who's having trouble navigating the environment. So that's the first Purge encounter we got to do. It's a bit shorter. I'm going to swag Soul. Oh, I didn't quite get it. You want to do it without ledge grabbing so it looks cool, but that's fine. All right. So here we got to kill. It's normally pretty long Purge encounter, but with this one we have some good sight lines on everything, and we got to kill 2 exalted flamers before we can leave. And this would be a good time. Let's say 3 more donations.
For sure. We have a $50 donation from the 20th Legion who says, "I am Alfarius, and you can be too." We also have a $10 donation from Zarek who says, "Little known secret. In the 1980s, Chaos Wolf and a group of highly trained soldiers confronted an alien hunter in the jungles of South America. Chaos Wolf was the only one who made it out alive. Now he uses his military experience to speedrun Turok and Warhammer 40k, a gift to the rest of us. Thank you for protecting Earth, Chaos Wolf."
I'm pretty sure that was just the plot to Predator, but thank you.
I was going to say, I didn't know that about you until we heard that one.
Surprise!
We've just
All
gone
right.
through my favourite corridor in the game. I have to call it out. That's the best corridor, that one for Blue Horrors, in a game with a lot of corridors. Sorry, carry on, Will.
So we get our vortex grenade right here. I'm gonna toss it in the air for the avatar of Zinch, known as Lord Change, and we just unload everything into him. He doesn't even get to teleport away, and just like that, the Lord of Cringe is down. And now we come up to the final level for this chapter.
People say that boss fight's too hard. No, look at that. Look at what you did to that Lord of Change. This level also, you're about to skip 2/3 of, I would say. You're supposed to go left here, and look at that. Almost all of that level just completely cut.
And into what, incidentally, I called it the Escher Room, and turns out that's what the devs called it too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called in the engine as well. And another beautiful skip there. Supposed to be a long journey through a series of teleporters, but one little grenade jump gets you right to the end.
If you want to, I flew right through it. If you want to know why it's called Escher Room, I mean, just play the game. You'll see what I mean. It's very confusing. And here we are up to the boss for this level. We're going to first grab the power-up. Drop down. There he is. Time will be whenever this game fades to black after we defeat him. Just like that, he's down. And look at that, orb.
Orb.
Time. And that was the first chapter of Warhammer 40k Boltgun. If I may ask, what was the final time?
It was 22:37.
All right, not bad. Yeah, I'd like to thank you, Grant, for commentating for me. It was a blast. I love the game. I'd like to thank GDQ for having me back for this. And of course, let's take a moment and recognize the true heroes for this event, Prevent Cancer Foundation. Grant, do you have any final words?
I just want to endorse everything you've said there. Thank you very much. Thanks for involving me in this. It's a real privilege. And yes, thanks to everyone involved. And please donate to Prevent Cancer Foundation.
All right. And if you would like to join the community, learn the game, go to speedrun.com/boltgun. If you'd like to follow me, it's twitch.tv/chaos_wolf. Thank you, everyone.